cannot track my feet. Okay, chapter module 14, routing concepts. We have 3, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quizzes. Okay, so 3 drinks. We have to forget her. Okay. So what table does a router use to determine how to forward an IP packet? Okay, so the router using how to forward. Okay, the routing table. The routing table there. So what action will a router take on a packet with a destination IP address that is on remote network? Okay, what action? Okay, we have a packet with a destination IP address on the remote network. So it will forward the packet directly to the device with the destination. No. So this is for directly connected. So it will forward the packet to a next hop router. So which of the following routes may be found in a routing table? We have the directly connected, static, dynamic routing, okay, with the IGRP and OSPF, and default route. So what is used to determine the maximum number of far left bits that must match between the prefix in the route entry and destination address? Okay, so it can be any of these two: routing table entry, destination address. Prefix length. I think prefix length in the routing table and 14, okay, packet forwarding. PLDT is doing it. Okay, so if router needs to send an ARP request for the destination IPv4 address of the packet, this means that the packet will be forwarded to needs to send an ARP request. It depends. If wait. If a router needs to send an ARP request for the IP in one of its route entries. Okay, so this one would be next up router and the device. Okay, so the number 2 is directly connected. So which packet forwarding method is used by default on Cisco routers? We have Cisco Express forwarding. Oh, what? Okay, so we're wrong. So if a router needs to send an ARP request for the IP address in one of its route entries. Okay, for one of. Okay. Sorry for my bad. Sorry. So as you can see, it is not scripted. Packet forwarding is IP routing table. And the PLDT is doing it again. What is this? Wait. IP routing table. Let's see. Our knowledge. Okay, which routing table principle is not correct? Okay, every router makes decision alone based on its info. Okay, so this is correct. So the fact that I think this is also correct. So it does not mean that others. Okay, so the routing table principle, that was not correct. So routing information about a path from one network to another also provides routing information about the reverse order. Okay, so this is not correct. Okay, which route entry would be used for a packet with a destination IP address that matches an IP address of one of the router tools? Which route entry that matches an IP address of one? It's the local. Okay. So I think this is for the interface of the router itself, so the local. So what type of network is accessed by a single route and the router has only one neighbor? I think it's stub network. So which two route sources have the ability to automatically discover new best path when there is change in the topology? Okay, so dynamic routing protocol, OSPF and AIGRP. True or false? Default route can only be a static route. Can only be a static route. A static route. So I think yes. Default. I know. False. So it also a default route can also be a dynamic route. So it's false. So a network administrator configures a static route for the same destination network that was learned automatically by the router using OSPF. So which route will be installed and why? We have the static route because it has lower administrative distance or lower. So I think this one. One, two, three, four. Okay, so static and dynamic routing. Say a few drinks. Don't have to get her. Which type of routing automatically adapts to topology changes? So, dynamic routing protocols. So what type of routing is used with stub network? Static routes. Okay. What metric is used by OSPF to determine the best path? Hop count or cost? I think it's cost. Value delay, I think it's cost. Hop count or cost? What term is used to describe routing over two or more paths to a destination with equal cost metrics? Okay, equal cost load balancing. Okay. Equal cost metrics. Equal cost load balancing and cost. For the module quiz. See a few drinks together. So which feature on a Cisco router permits the forwarding of the traffic for which there is no specific route? Okay, so default route, gateway of last resort. So which three advantages are provided by static routing? Choose 3. Does not advertise over network. So I think this is the one. Is error free. Wait, so scale will, no, less network bandwidth and fewer. Okay, nice. The path as static. Okay, so we have, I think this one is error free. Oh, I think it's for dynamic routes. It's error free. Okay, what are two functions of dynamic routing protocols? To discover the network, I think. To maintain routing tables. That is also a function of dynamic protocols. So what is an advantage of using dynamic routing protocols instead of static routing? Okay, more secure for router. So ability to actively search for new routes if the current path becomes unavailable. So it's automatically searches for new routes. So which value represents the trustworthiness of a route and is used to determine which route to install into the routing table, and there are multiple routes toward the same destination. Trustworthiness, we have administrative distance. Okay, which packet forwarding method does a router use to make switching decisions when it is using a forwarding information base and adjacency table? Cisco Express forward information base. Switching, I think it's Cisco Express. Adjacent agency table. So I'm not sure if it's Cisco Express forwarding. Which type of route would typically be used on a border router so that devices inside the company could access the internet? Static or default? So then it's static. It's static. So if it's not static, it is default. Access the internet. Default static. So what are the two functions of a router? We have multiple IP networks. Layer 2 now. Best path. Okay. So it determines these two. So these two are the two functions of a router. It connects multiple IP networks and determines the best path to send packets. So when a router learns that multiple paths are available to a destination network from the same routing protocol, which factor is considered by a router to choose the best path to forward packet? The lowest metric. Okay, so we have the lowest metric. So which two route source codes are automatically created when in a routing table whenever router interface is configured with an IP address and activated? We have the directly connected and the local address. Most commonly, the local address would be the router interface. So the output of the show IP route command contains the following entry. So what value is indicated by the 1 and the 1? Okay. So it's the administrative distance. 0 would be the metric. So which type of static route create a gateway of last resort? Default. Gateway of route. So what are two common types of static routers in routing tables? Default static route and a static route of specific network. Okay. So what are two reasons why an administrator might choose to use static rather than dynamic routing? I choose two. Okay, it is more secure, not scalable. Router processing and bandwidth. So what address and prefix text is used when configuring an IPv6 default static route? We have this one. Okay. So like I said, it would be default. If it's not static, it would be default. Okay, so it's a default route. So it's used on a border router so that devices inside the company could access it. It's a default route. So that's it for module 4B.